Welcome to English 403B, British and World Literature. This short introductory video will go through the things to expect in the course and how to succeed. Let's get started. What we'll study this semester is we'll start with a study of Romanticism, a literary movement of the late 18th, early 19th century. We'll be looking at the poetry from that period. We'll then go to the novel Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. It's a good idea to get started reading that as soon as possible, particularly if you're a slower reader. Then we'll go to a study of modernism and look at modernism through poetry and short stories. The next novel we'll have this semester is 1984 by George Orwell. We'll finish our literary study by looking at imperialistic literature, and then we'll finish the semester by having you write a resume and cover letter. Before we get started, I really need to make a note about plagiarism. As you probably well know, it's not tolerated at CAVA, but many students make the mistake of plagiarizing without intentionally doing so. So let me just remind you that plagiarism is using any words, even ideas that are not your own. So going to the internet to try to find answers for something that you just didn't have time to read or that you're struggling with is really dangerous. Instead, contact us, your teachers. Please make sure that you're asking questions. We would love to help. If you get in a bind and are stressed, contact us. Tell us what's going on, and we would love to really work with you instead of having you have to do something that will make you feel bad and may really put your grade in jeopardy and even possibly graduation. All right, enough of the bad talk. Let's talk about the fun stuff. Accessing your course. Once you click on English 403B, British and World Literature from your home landing page, you're going to see something that looks like this. Every course will look a little bit different depending on your teacher and what they have as their welcome for you. But you have basically the same information and same things on the sides here. The first thing let's look at is the calendar. The calendar is a really great thing for you to have and to be able to look ahead. If you click on calendar on the left here, something similar to this will open, and you can look at the entire semester and see when things are happening. This is really important, particularly if you know that you're going to be gone or you're going to be busy at a certain time, so that you can work ahead and plan accordingly. The other thing that's absolutely vital that you look at every single week is the weekly announcement. When you click on the course, you have a page of announcements. This is where we communicate with you. We don't want to overwhelm your K-mails, so we really try to make them kind of sparse and only send you needed K-mails. But every single week you need to go to the announcements and see what is listed here. What do you need to know about? What is the weekly starter recording? Are there changes in the calendar? This is where everything will be. So each week we post these, and you can go here, and you may even have an opportunity at a couple of things of extra credit. So look for those opportunities, read through your announcements entirely. Now, some students may be panicking because they don't have a copy of the Explorations anthology, and they're like, how am I going to get started in this course? Particularly since we do use the anthology at the beginning of the course. No worries, the entire textbook is online, and you can find it here in Explorations and Anthology Volume D. If you have a Kindle, you can even download it there, and there's some other downloading opportunities. So use that. Where again, the Romanticism unit will be in the anthology. All right, so let's get to how to get into the course. It's vitally important that you click on the unit, lessons, and do each element of the lesson. A lot of students just try to get through the assignments, and you haven't really learned anything. And a lot of information is found in these lessons. So click on the course introduction, start there. You're going to learn all about romantic poetry and the course in general. The courses are they try to make them engaging with videos and pictures. If you are confused about anything, you can contact one of your teachers. Now, some other things to be aware of. There are lesson resources that you can access with a student guide, and also make sure that you've gone through every single lesson page. Don't just go to the first page, click on the arrows, or go to page, and it will take you through the course. Here's what will happen if you open lesson resources. Like I said, there are student guides, sometimes there's mentor guides, different pieces as well. Let me just reiterate to go through all the slides and also to view the recording that's the course introduction. All right, so what happens when you have an assignment? Well, if it's just a computer graded quiz, you can click on it and you'll be able to take that quiz. But if you need to use the Dropbox, look at the instructions below. You'll go to the little menu item Dropbox at the top, and then you'll have a menu that opens up that looks like this. You'll click Submit Assignment. Then you're going to choose the basket that you're going to submit the assignment to. If you want to choose the assignment title, and then just as if you were going to add an attachment to an email, you're going to remove your document. You can also paste information in this box, messages to your teacher or other elements. Once you've checked that it has added, your assignment has added, you'll click Submit Assignment and it will go to the Dropbox. All right, so what about live sessions and sessions in general? Well, we are still doing what we call the flipped model. This means that once per week, you'll have a weekly starter that is required for points. The required recording is posted by Monday morning unless it's a holiday, and then it'll be posted by Tuesday. You do need to watch it on the first day of the week. There is a short quiz for each weekly starter. Please make sure that you don't just shove ahead to the phrase that pays. You're going to miss some critical information, and I can't tell you how many times I get questions from students that are answered in the weekly starter. So please make sure that you watch these. We really work at making them short, sweet, and to the point. All right, so here's a sample of what happens if you don't click on the weekly starter from the announcements. When you go to the unit, you'll see there's two ways that teachers do this. They'll either place it in the unit that you're working on, or they will place it in its own unit at the bottom, such as right here. So let me go to the previous slide. So again, it will either be in the unit that you're working on or its own unit at the bottom. You'll click on that, and then you'll often have a quiz open up or some example of what you need to do. All right, the other live sessions are optional. However, the best students do attend or watch recordings because this is where the real meat of the course is given. You can get by with the starters and the lessons, but if you're struggling or you want an enhanced understanding of the material, please attend at least one weekly spotlight per week, and if you have questions, come to the student choice sessions. Weekly spotlights are offered multiple times per week so that students have an opportunity to attend. These sessions, again, are optional, but they are on specific topics or assignments. Often we'll walk through how to do an assignment with you. All right, so let me end this. Now, since I'm doing this video, I have provided my teacher contact information. However, if you are in one of the other courses, you can find the teacher contact information under the course home menu. Click on contact information. So my name is Sarah Elliott. There is my email address, and students are welcome to contact me through K-mail, text message, or call. It is best to get me through K-mail or text message just because I'm in live sessions during the day, and with a text I can answer you even during a live session. or if I'm with another student. Phone calls, I may have to wait until I'm out of sessions to call you. So again, if you're able to text or K-mail, those are great ways I get back to you as soon as I can. And but if you need to call, that's fine as well, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for being patient for the baby noises in the background, and I hope you have a fantastic semester. Bye-bye.